What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. Today's video is my 8K giveaway. I am just so blown away. I know I say that every time, but I am so beyond grateful that there are 8,000 of you here. So we're gonna celebrate. This is Vivid Glam's Giddy Up 2 collection, and it actually launched today. So I am so excited because she sent it over for me to play with a little early, so you guys get a little sneak peek at it. And she is also sponsoring today's giveaway. She is giving one of you guys a $50 gift card. So you get to go on a little shopping spree. So stay tuned. In the rest of the video, I will share how to enter. On my left hand here, this is all from that collection. It is Chap My Hide, Firewater, and Whoa Nelly. And my right hand is prepped. She is ready. We have peel base on, and as you can see, I do have some damage to some of my nails from leaving them naked. So we are getting some dip powder on these babies ASAP. So I'll be using Water and Hole and Rope and Ride during today's video. I'll also be using Sparkle & Co. liquids, and then this little finger rest here is from the Nail Prop Shop. All of these products that I use during today's video will be linked down in the description box. So when I'm doing my nails on my dominant hand, I do my best to rest both hands on the desk. So as you can see, I'm balancing my left hand on the desk, and then I also have my right resting on this finger rest. That just helps so I don't shake and I can keep better control over the liquids. So I got to thinking when I was getting ready to voice over this video that it's been a long time since I have done a Dip into Kindness episode. So I decided for today's video, that is what I'm gonna chat about. And I know some of you guys are new here. So what that is where I share stories while doing my nails, just feel good stories, because a lot of times we turn on the news and we're on social media and we see just so much sadness in our world, and we don't see a whole lot of good. So that is what I plan to do today. I'm going to share a story about thousands of people offering to host tiny homes for homeless people in their own backyards. So a man named Rex, who lives in Seattle, ended up befriending a homeless resident outside of his studio apartment. This relationship ultimately transitioned his entire career path, where he founded the Block Project. So Seattle has the dual problem of having the most expensive real estate, but also the third largest homeless community in the country. So Rex's vision was sort of like Airbnb. He wanted to replicate that same cultural shift that Airbnb has taken over, where you basically house strangers in your home. So his vision was to have these tiny houses built, but to put them within your backyard to help homeless people get off of the streets. So Rex basically plays matchmaker. So he evaluates the volunteer. So this is the person or family that owns the home and is willing to have the tiny house in their backyard. And he matches them with a homeless person who has specific goals, whether that be to get a job or is trying to get sober. And he said that the first match that they made was an absolute slam dunk. He says that the family and the person that they hosted in the tiny house became so close that they're basically like family now. Rex states that it was important to him that he didn't just provide a home that was meeting shelter needs, but that it was advanced. In fact, it would be one of the most forward homes on the block. So some of these houses actually have smart systems like rainwater catching and solar panels. They also come with some furniture, beds. He said that thousands of residents have already registered their properties for the Block Project and fundraisers, so that everyone gets a welcome to the neighborhood gift bag with pots and pans, shampoo, towels, bed linen, and more. How incredible is that story? I read it and it just, I don't know, you guys. I just thought that was so amazing that he has witnessed this issue within his state and community, and he's doing something about it with his own skills. He has fabricated this tiny home, made sure everything was legal, and started all of these projects so that he can help get homeless people off the streets. I also really love that he's not just giving them this tiny house and saying, here you go. He's actually making sure that they have a bed and linens and things that they need, not just to meet those bare minimum, but to set them up for success. And with a family, that's a good match for them, and make sure they're staying on track with their goals. It's one of those stories that right when I read it, I knew I had to share with you guys, because it totally restores your faith in humanity and that people are out there being kind to one another and really wanting to help one another get back on their feet. So back to nails real quick. I have my Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush here, and we're going to ombre this half of my nail. So to start, I'm going to go in that inner corner where my nail and my skin meet, and then I'm going to rotate my finger towards the center as I tap the glitter on. I'm also going to use Vivid Glam's clear dip powder on the other half of my nail. So that's totally personal preference. I just choose to do that for this manicure so that I have an even layer instead of just having the glitter on one side. So I'm applying the base liquid to the entire nail, and then I'm going to start tapping that powder on. So in my sidewall area, I want a more full coverage look. So that's where I'm focusing the majority of the powder right now. And then we're going to slowly pivot our finger so that we can get that faded glitter ombre effect. So as you can see, it is taking me quite a few passes over the nail to get this full coverage look, but that is not the glitter's fault. It is totally my own because I'm doing this with my non-dominant hand, but I promise y'all, with practice, it totally gets easier. So now with my swatch stick, I'm just scooping it and pouring it over top of that other half of the nail, and this also fills in some bare spots where the glitter is in case I missed any of that on that side of the nail as well. So once I'm happy with the coverage, then I just tap it off, dust it off, and we can start on our other nail. So I follow those same steps for this nail, doing a full layer of the base liquid, tapping the glitter powder on in that one half of my nail, and then clear on the other side. So when I tap off this glitter, I always make sure to do it on the side that the glitter is on, because if you tap off going in the other direction, you are going to have all of that glitter go over to the brown area of the nail. So once I move a couple of these pieces around, then I'm going to pour the clear dip powder on top. So I am all done with the ombre, and I love these colors together. I do need to do a little bit of glitter placement. So this is my base liquid. I'm applying it to some of those bare areas, and then we're gonna put some glitter pieces on that. So I'm gonna do the rest of the nails off camera because I don't wanna make you sit through 100 glitter placement pieces. And then we're gonna clear encapsulate. So now with my base liquid, I'm applying a full coverage layer on all of the nails because this brown does have some shimmer in it, so I want to protect that when I go to file, shape, and buff. And honestly, you guys, I feel like now, and I'm going to say that and then I probably won't in the next video, but I feel like now I'm pretty much just encapsulating everything, because even some of the lighter shades you can accidentally file color off of. Obviously glitter pieces, shimmer ones, so I think it's safe to say that I'm pretty much just encapsulating everything at this point just to be safe. So I think I've tortured y'all long enough, and I am going to share how to enter today's giveaway. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Vivid Glam has so generously offered to give one of you guys a $50 gift card to her shop, so you can go on a shopping spree, pick out what you want, maybe grab this collection if it's still available, and all you have to do to enter is just make sure you're subscribed to my channel, comment down below with the best way to reach you, so your email or your Instagram handle. And that is it, you guys. Just make sure you're subscribed, comment down below, and the giveaway is open for 1 week, so be sure to enter, and I will let y'all know next week on who won. It really is mind-blowing to me that there are 8,000 of you guys here, and I know I say it with every single milestone, but if someone would have told me that I would have gotten this far, or even just been on YouTube in general, I would have laughed at them, because I don't think I ever in a million years had that thought cross my mind that I would be brave enough to put myself out there on the internet and talk to strangers and make videos. And honestly, it's because of all of you for pushing me and encouraging me and supporting me. So thank you for all of the comments, the love, everything, the subscribing. It really does just reiterate that I'm in the right place at this point in my life, and I'm doing something right. And I really cannot say thank you enough for all of the love that you guys have shown me. Now it's time to activate. So I've got my Solidify. We're going to apply a very generous layer of this to all of the nails and then let that dry for 2 minutes. I am going to file, shape, and buff off camera because I have held y'all hostage for long enough, and then I will see y'all back in just a sec. All right, so I'm all done. We're gonna apply one last layer of our Solidify to all of the nails and then let that dry again for 2 minutes, and then we can top coat. So I've got my Glossy Coat 2.0, and we're gonna do a few quick strokes on the nail for that first layer. I am dying to know what y'all think of that story that I shared. Is that something that you would be comfortable doing? You know, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think you could ever have a tiny home in your backyard with a homeless person or a stranger? And, you know, that kind of goes off of the whole Airbnb thing. Is that something you've done? Is that something you'd be okay with? I've actually never done an Airbnb, but I know so many people have, and they've had phenomenal experiences with it. I'm not opposed to the idea of doing Airbnb. I just honestly, like as a mom, I haven't had the opportunity to try it, but I would love to hear your thoughts on that story about Rex and the whole concept of having a tiny house in your backyard and basically hosting a homeless person. So I rotate out my oils really often, but this one right here, Fresh Fall Fig, has survived on my desk without being put back up on the shelf and replaced. I'm telling y'all, something about this scent, I don't know what it is. I'm just so obsessed with it. She knocks it out of the park with all of her trios, but this year's fall sets that she did just hit so differently for me, and I don't know how I'm gonna switch over to winter or even spring because I want to keep these ones at my desk all year. All right, y'all, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for being here, all 8,000 of you, the ones who have been here from the beginning, the new faces, all of you guys. I truly appreciate the love, the support, the comments. Thank you, Vivid Glam, for sponsoring today's giveaway. So make sure you enter so you can win a $50 gift card to her shop so you can go on a shopping spree. I am so excited for you guys to see who's gonna win. Good luck on that giveaway. Thank y'all so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.